Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gossip with CD. So let's continue remaining in the United States of America. And this time around, we are going to the Black community who have shown Target flames. So, as you already know, that when DT was inaugurated in January 20th, was it the 19th, whatever it was, he came and say DEI is a gunner. And of course, some people thought this is going to target the Black community because he was already dealing with the Latinos with deportation as well as anybody that is non-white in the United States, but thought that DEI is exactly what is going to deal with Black people in terms of employment, business, and other equities or progressive policies that were put in place for decades. And so Target or Target was like, yes. Now, one thing you must understand about Target, from what I understand, it is the most progressive capitalist organization. Obviously, it is a business. And it went as far as welcoming Black business and basically placing these Black businesses within Target. And after Donald Trump came in, and they were like, "Oh no, we are doing a strategic, what do you call this, restructuring," and therefore all Black businesses that they were supporting were kicked out. Now, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, because I have spoken about this before in my other channel, where I said, can you imagine if Black people around the world united against buying from businesses or doing businesses with people that are non-Black people? Can you imagine how racism is going to run straight to hell? Because the reason why some people are racist is because the Black community goes and supports these businesses. I mean, we have seen the story of Gucci. We have seen the story of Louis Vuitton in Paris getting accused when Oprah Winfrey walked into a store and then she was targeted. We have seen so many stories that come from these businesses that we buy from, and we do not punish them. So the Black Americans, they were like, okay, Target, we hear you. So we're also going to stay away from purchasing anything from you. And let's see your bottom line, how it's going to look like. And now Target is like, oh no, we are reevaluating because we are losing $15.5 billion because the Black community is no longer doing business with them. $15.5 billion. And Black people are like, yeah, you effed around and now you're finding out through your bottom line. So can you imagine, I will say this again, if all of us stop supporting those businesses that don't see us as human beings? Can you imagine? Just for a year, let's see how they are going to behave, because right now Target is issuing an apology to African Americans. Not only issuing an apology to African Americans, but also asking for forgiveness. And all of this happened in less than a month. African Americans were like, okay, no problem. We're going to stay away. And they stayed away. And all these other protests that you are seeing on television, find me one Black person there. Not even one. Because 92% Black people did not vote DT. They did not vote anyone else. They voted for what they believed was going to be in the best interest of everybody in the United States, irrespective of your affiliations or beliefs or prejudice and hatred. And now Target is finding out, and now it's issuing an apology. Now let's listen to these two clips that I found and I thought, interesting. Keep it up, people. And I agree about the 29th of November. Black Friday. If Black people can stay away from Black Friday in the United States in 2025, man, it's not only Target is going to come back and say, okay, guys, we heard you loud and clear.
Target loses $15.7 billion since it ended its DEI initiatives. I'll give you 3 things about that. Number 1, the Montgomery bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama lasted 381 days. Target announced it was ending its DEI initiatives on January 24th. Today's February 18th. This is less than a month of people being deliberate and choosy with how they spend their dollars. With the access to information we have and the reach we all have collectively on social media, imagine what we can accomplish in 381 days. Thing number 2. This money is going somewhere else. I've seen lists by the NAACP and other organizations that highlight companies that have doubled down on their DEI initiatives. These are companies like Costco, Ben & Jerry's, JP Morgan Chase that have rebuffed pressure from conservatives to scrap their DEI initiatives. Thing number 3, this shit works. There is nothing organizations born out of capitalism understand more than market trends. And nothing lights a fire under a CEO's ass more than loss of market share and revenue. These companies only care when it affects their wallet. If you're looking to be heard, that's how you make them hear us.
I am just in awe right now. You guys are knocking it completely out the ballpark. And evidence of that, guess who just came up with an apology? Guess who just came out with an apology and saying that they're re-evaluating their stance on DEI? Guess who? You remember the ones who didn't think they need us? You know, when Target jumped on the bandwagon and stated that they were rolling back all their DEIs and all this and all that and yada, yada, yada. Well, guess who's coming back around our way? Yeah. Target has officially put out an apology and said that they were reevaluating their stance on DEI. And who do you think made them have that reevaluation moment? Who do you think inspired that maybe we need to rethink this moment? That's right. It was you guys. By staying away from Target, by standing your ground, and by not listening to the naysayers saying, y'all can't make a difference with, y'all can't hurt Target. You can't hurt Walmart. You wasting your time. I'm so glad. I am so glad you guys did not buy into that. Because your 1.7 trillion spending dollars into the economy says different. And it says so much different that Walmart is backtracking now. It's too late though. I mean, once you show me who you are, what's the point? It's the fact that you did not think that your bottom line would be hit so fierce and so fast that you thought you could jump on this train with everybody else and come out on top. Didn't happen that way though. Black people, I want you to continue to do what you're doing. And as they get more and more outrageous, as they get more and more bold, we can get more and more bold as well. We can stand 20 toes down. Okay? We don't have to bulk. Think about it. What are these companies actually doing for our bottom line? Nothing. How are they enhancing our quality of life? I don't think they are. So if they don't have this huge impact on our lives, why are we allowing them to tell us what we do and do not deserve, where we should and should not be represented? We and our dollars and dollars don't matter. We don't have to leave that in their hand. We have that power. And you guys showed it to them. And I am so proud of you. Black people, I have never been prouder to be black. Because everyone says we can't stick together. We don't do this, we don't do that. But as a matter of fact, it looks like we're sticking together enough to make a difference. We're sticking together enough to make that bottom line look a little different. right? You continue to do what you're doing until they come to their senses. Let's lose our minds. But you guys are out there doing the damn thing. And that's what I'm talking about, my peeps. Never believe that you can't make a difference. Don't believe that. That's a lie. You can make a difference. You are making a difference. And we will continue to make a difference. Just ask Target. Who's next? We'll see. Oh, and don't forget, February 28th, we don't spend a coin nowhere. So on the 27th, I want you to go get your gas, your groceries, your necessities, whatever you need to run into. Do all that before the 28th. Because if Target saw it this quickly, imagine how everyone else is going to see it. If we stand up together on the 28th at the same time, in the same hours, and keep our black dollars in our pockets. We have to let them see the impact that it would have, the detrimental impact that it would have to their bottom line. And because they're only driven by their bottom line, let's get that bottom line. We want their attention, take over the bottom line. Target sees we taking over it. And now they're apologizing. And they want to rethink. Rethink all you want to, boo-boo. I ain't coming back. Once you show your ass, you leave me no choice but to show mine. So I can drive by Target every single day from here on out. Won't bother me, won't face me. On the 28th, I won't have to spend one red dime on bringing my lunch in that day. My gas will already be bought. Anything I need to get from the store, if I don't have it by the 28th, I can wait till the 29th. I want to see what this impact is going to be like. More importantly, I want them to see it. So I'm 10 toes down with this 28 blackout, economy blackout. I'm with it. I'm so with it. And I hope you guys are with it too. Just like we showed Target, we can show everybody else. We ain't to be played with. We do have something they need. And when you have something they need, you can get what you want. We're not asking for anything anybody else is not getting. Just equal rights, fair treatment, and respect. You can't give us that, you can't have our dollars. And you guys are proving that. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day with this news. Have a great rest of your day.
Target spent years building a reputation as a progressive company. After George Floyd, they pledged to increase black hiring by 20%, committed $2 billion to black-owned businesses, and created a racial equity action and change committee. They even won awards for their DEI effort. But now, all of that is gone. In January, Target eliminated its minority hiring goals. It scrapped its racial equity committee and stopped participating in external diversity rankings. They're calling it a new strategy called Belonging at the Bullseye. But let's be real, this is about corporate backlash. Target's one of the several Fortune 500 companies rolling back DEI under right-wing pressure. Conservative legal groups and the Trump administration have been threatening to investigate what they call legal DEI, and Target caved. But unlike Walmart or Tractor Supply, Target's customer base is way more progressive, and the backlash has been really brutal. One of the daughters of Target's co-founder, he called the rollback a betrayal, and a major pastor in Atlanta was leading a 40-day boycott starting in March. Immediately after the announcement, foot traffic dropped, and social media exploded with calls to boycott and shop at places like Costco instead. There was a former Target executive that put it best. He said, "Black consumers supported Target because they believed in what the company stood for, and now they feel like they were sold a lie. And when you lose trust, it's hard to get that back."
Wow. Crazy. You're crazy, girl.
But I hope, like how they did George Floyd, they keep the boot on the neck. The boot on the neck. But yeah, let's see how it all goes, guys. Let's see how it all goes. Here's the clip, but I'll see you guys a little later. I'm still recovering from my antibiotics. I have one more what do you call this? I think this was the last two, and then it is over. It is over. Thank goodness. Oh my god, I hate popping pills. Never get sick, guys. Never get sick. All right, especially pneumonia. Bye.